So when I first started here, I was charged with basically starting our writing intensive program. I guess as an attorney, they figured I probably knew how to write better than most of the engineers that were here, so I guess that's why I got stuck with it.
Debra is a really good professor. She does a great job with young people. She's passionate about her law courses, and she's done a great job on our study abroad programs. She kind of pioneered some of those programs.
Another charge that I've led here at the Construction Science Department was the Study Abroad program, which we started in 2008 when we took our first group of 24 students to London. A lot of those kids had never even been outside of the state of Texas or even on an airplane in their lives, and so we realized that this was probably something that we needed to expose the kids to broaden their horizons a little bit.
Professor Debra Ellis was my Law 1 professor when I was here in the fall of 2002. I noticed that she really cared for the students a great deal, and she did that in two ways. I would say academically she had a lot of rigor in her class, and she really pushed us and stressed that we needed to stretch ourselves as writers.
I think my favorite memories here in the department over the 20 years, did I say 20 years that I've been here, it's probably a compilation of a bunch of late August afternoons or mid-January cold mornings when we started our new classes for the fall and spring semesters, because the first day the kids are all in there and they're excited. It's a new beginning and they're a little nervous, and we just spend the first day trying to get to know one another and set the expectations, and I think those are my favorite memories.
She takes care of lots of our students, whether they need clothes for interviews or scholarships or just a lunch once in a while. She's always looking out for our students all the time. She's one of our most inherently generous and caring professors we have here, so she's fantastic.
The way I define success in the construction science department is just to look at the students. We have students that go out into industry and do fabulous things. They start their own businesses. They take a company to new levels where it hadn't been before. And especially in those students who exhibit leadership and they come back into our Construction Industry Advisory Council because they want to be a part of something great that produced them and gave them the values and the skills that they've taken into industry with them. So those that exhibit that leadership and come back in and help us keep the program on track and grow it to where it needs to go in the direction that it needs to go, I think that's the level of success that we've had is those students coming back and helping us be even better than we were before.
Her husband, Keith, is a former student of ours also. He's a home builder in town. They're both, as a team, great supporters of the Department of Construction Science. They've endowed scholarships in there. All of their children have either gone, are still in this program, or have graduated from this program. It's
fun. I mean, I love being a part of this department. I love being a part of this industry. People ask me all the time, what kind of job do you have? Where do you work? And I say, I don't have a job. I don't work. I have a really great hobby that I love doing, but I don't for 1 minute consider it to be work or a job. It's just a fun thing that I get to do in life, and so I feel very fortunate. And I would say that if a student is fortunate enough to be an Aggie, and they're fortunate enough to be an Aggie in the Construction Science Department, pretty lucky kids.